Hey guys, it's Earth Angel Ari here, and I wanted to say welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to stop operating in survival mode as a woman. In today's age where we are working, we are getting in our bag, we have big goals, we have big dreams for ourselves, it is so easy to operate from survival mode. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Ariana and I help women to become the best possible version of themselves, get out of survival mode, build their confidence, build their self-worth, become the version of them that literally has and manifests all of their desires. So make sure you subscribe and like this video. So with that being said, let's get straight into today's video. I am somebody who has had a very, very deep journey with survival mode. And a lot of times, a lot of us have been living in survival mode unconsciously for years without even knowing it. We've been living in survival mode emotionally since childhood. And now as adults, it's become something that it was never supposed to become. We feel stressed 24/7. We feel like we can never relax even when things are going right. We are constantly overthinking. We are constantly worrying about the outcomes of things. We are constantly overthinking the future. And that is just simply not how we are meant to be living. And the version of you that is in her power, that has the dream house, has the dream car, has the dream business, has the dream husband, has the dream body, she is not living in that state. I'm guaranteeing you that. That's why I went on my own personal self-improvement journey to get out of survival mode and to really understand the survival subconscious patterns inside of me to help me to completely change my belief systems, change how I operate in my life, and be able to hold success without overthinking, without feeling like I'm in survival mode, to be able to be in social situations without being in survival mode, to be able to just simply relax and let go when I'm at home without feeling like there's something bad that's going to happen 24/7. So I want to give you guys my 3 tips to stop operating in survival mode in your life as a woman. And before I get started, I just want you to go ahead and comment me down below because I have something super, super exciting coming for you guys. I'm going to be creating some amazing meditations and also guides that are going to help you reprogram your survival subconscious mind, which I'm so excited because that is literally going to change your life. Like, it is going to take you from this old version of you that doesn't know how to live without survival mode and turn you into the new version of you that receives, is magnetic, attracts everything, and is able to live in her dream life with ease. So with that being said, let's get into the first tip. Okay, I wrote everything down here. So the first tip to stop living and operating in survival mode is to notice what's happening in your body before you try and fix it. Because survival mode happens in your nervous system. So it happens in your body. And a lot of us are very unconscious about this. We go throughout our days and we start noticing that we're feeling like we're not very present. We're feeling a little dissociated. We're feeling a little disconnected. And then we start trying to think our way out of it. We start trying to tell ourselves, it's okay, like I'm fine. Don't worry about this because I have this backup plan already. And we try and like think our way through dysregulation, which is not at all how the body works, right? Our nervous system gets dysregulated not because of something that logically is a threat or a danger to us, but because it is used to operating that way. Our nervous system is our subconscious mind. So our nervous system is very used to getting dysregulated in certain situations, right? And I guarantee you, if you look at your own life right now, you are getting into survival mode around the same things over and over and over and over again, right? So the first thing that you want to do is you want to recognize in your body when you are not feeling connected to yourself, when you are not feeling present in the moment, when you are feeling tension in your jaw, tension in your neck, tension in your shoulders, or you're feeling just like very tense, right? And that itself helps you to understand what environments am I in when my body goes into survival mode. What is happening in those moments when my body is going into survival mode? What things do people say or do, or what things am I doing that's putting me into survival mode, right? Just recognize those moments when your body kicks into gear and your nervous system gets triggered. That's super, super important. Okay. Instead of trying to suppress it, like I said, you want to witness it. And that almost helps you create distance between how you're feeling and just being able to say out loud, like, okay, right now, instead of suppressing it, right now I feel anxious. Right now I feel tense. Right now I feel nervous that I'm not enough. Like, so many of us are taught just to push past our feelings, be perfect 24/7, perform, but that suppression actually takes you farther away from your own emotions, which literally takes you farther away from being able to recognize when something's wrong and actually change it right there in the moment. So having a healthy way of just recognizing how you're feeling is literally going to start stopping that pattern in the moment. Okay, let's get to the next tip. Stop trying to think your way into safety. I used to do this for years, and I wondered why I always felt anxious, why I always felt like I was constantly surviving. And by the way, guys, survival mode goes way, way, way deeper. So I'm going to have to make tons and tons of videos about it. And that's why I'm also creating products for you guys to actually go deep, deep, deep into that, because it goes way deeper, right? And I'm going to touch on that a little bit in this video as well. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video. So I used to try and think my way into regulating myself, say affirmations to myself, do the meditations, all of that stuff, right? I would think like, I'm okay, don't worry. And it would never work for me. And I would be like, why is this not working for me? I don't understand. And the reason for that is because saying things to your mind doesn't change anything about your nervous system. It doesn't teach your nervous system anything new. Your nervous system, which is where you feel a lot of your stress and where you feel like you're actually living in survival mode, your nervous system is a feeling-based mind. That is the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind doesn't know where you are. It doesn't know what's happening. All it knows is about how you feel, right? So your nervous system tries to protect yourself at all times. So if you want to get out of survival mode in the moment, don't think about, trying to outthink survival mode. It's a feeling thing. So what you have to do is you have to get out of your mind that is worrying so much, and you have to get back into your body, okay? A few tips that I always give my friends who ask me, Ariana, how do I ground? How do I get back into my body after being in survival mode all day at my job, in my business, or just something happened to me? And I always say one of my favorite ways to heal my nervous system from chronic dysregulation is to have a nighttime wind down routine. This is going to be so helpful for you. It has helped me so much on my journey to heal my nervous system. Basically, what I do is at a certain time, I just shut everything off. Like after 8 p.m., I don't care what's going. There can be a bomb out there. I don't care. I am in my house and I am winding down. And this is so, so, so important because it's all about your intention for the moment. So what I do is I basically create a routine so my nervous system, right, my body knows, okay, it's time for me to start winding down, start feeling my body, start feeling the present moment again, start reconnecting with my feminine energy again. And so these are my tips for doing an incredible nighttime routine that is going to make you feel so in your feminine energy, so grounded, and so present. Okay, I am so excited to share. So the first thing that I do is I like to make myself a little magnesium L-theanine cocktail. Okay, listen up. So what I do is you can go to any Target or any store that you have in your local area, and you can try and find drinks that have magnesium and L-theanine together. I think Calm creates a good drink. And you guys know me, you guys know I'm ambitious, I'm creative. I might create my own drink for you guys so that you guys can have something that helps you to wind down, that's maybe a little bit more natural, because I don't really know what they put in there, and I'm very big on having things that are really good for your body, that are natural, that are good for your hormones. So maybe I'll do that actually in the future. But anyways, I create my nighttime cocktail, which really helps me to take the edge off. Like, those little drinks, they do help you to take the edge off. They are not the whole healing journey, but something nice to add to your routine. The next thing that I do is I make myself a tea. Tea and warm water is what will really regulate your nervous system as a woman, because it just provides that soothing feeling, which tells your body, okay, it's time for me to wind down. And for a lot of us that have been chronically living in survival mode, like myself, like I resisted it. Your body will probably resist the feeling of winding down. So don't be hard on yourself. What you want to do is just be consistent with this routine, because that's going to teach your body over time. I want to let any woman right now watching this, girl, this is not going to be a linear journey. I'm going to tell you that right now. As somebody who had chronically dysregulated nervous system, as a six-figure entrepreneur, as a girl who moved out at 17 years old, as a girl who literally was stressing about everything and anything, I literally could not sleep at night. I'm not joking. I had nightmares for 2 years straight every single night of somebody chasing me. That's how much in survival mode I literally was. So I'm going to tell you, as somebody who has literally changed her life, okay, it's not a linear journey. It's something that you're going to have to do consistently, but every single time that you do, you unlock a new neural pathway in your mind that teaches your nervous system and reprograms your nervous system to say, hey, life is safe for me to live in. And that's where I want you girls to be at. That's where I want you to be at. So if you realize that, even when it comes to drinking the tea, you might drink the tea, you feel great, and then after that you still feel dysregulated, drink another tea. Just keep doing it. Drink another tea. It doesn't matter. I drink 2 teas, 3 teas sometimes if I need to. Okay? And then this is the real secret, okay? So after I had my calming drink, I drank my tea, I put my phone away. Get off your phone, get off your TV, all of that stuff. That is going to help you to reconnect with the sensory world, right? When you're in survival mode, you're mostly in your head and your body's just super tense. And it's like, what's going on? I don't feel safe. I don't know what's happening. And you're overthinking and you're planning and you're strategizing and your brain doesn't shut off, right? So what you want to do is you want to get out of anything that is using your cognitive mind. No phone, no TV, reading, maybe, right? Read something that is calming for you, not something that causes you to do super, super deep inner work and feel like you're doing homework, right? Don't do journaling, right? Unless it's something that's really helping you regulate, you know yourself best. But for me, when I'm doing journaling, I am literally just thinking. So we want to completely shut off our brains, don't think anymore, reconnect with real life. When you're in survival mode, you're not in real life. You are in your survival mind, and that is the problem, okay? So you reconnect with real life, reconnect with the sensory life that you live in. And that brings me to my next part. So now go ahead, enter into the bathroom, right? Light a candle. I love lighting candles. And make sure at night you have dim light. Bright light will dysregulate your nervous system, okay? Because we have something called the circadian rhythm. And the circadian rhythm is our rhythm within our body telling us, okay, this is the morning time, it's time to wake up, it's time to have energy. It's the nighttime, it's time to go to sleep and wind down. So at night, make sure you always have warm and dim lighting around you. It will help you wind down so much. And then go ahead and just take a hot shower. I like to take a hot shower and I just give myself this time to completely let go of anything that I'm worrying about. Okay? And then after the shower, something that I really like to do, this is my trick, this is a secret, okay? I don't tell everybody the secret, so listen up. I do dry brushing, okay? do as much self-care as you can, because I guarantee you it will help you to reconnect with your body and reconnect with yourself and the present moment, and you'll feel so good afterwards, okay? But something I like to do is dry brushing. Not only does it help with cellulite, not only does it make you look snatched, make you look amazing, but also the fact that it hurts a little bit basically resets your nervous system. So if you've ever heard of like pain therapy, right, where people kind of go through a bit of pain to shock their nervous system and reset their nervous system. That is exactly what dry brushing does to me. And it also reconnects you with your body because of that pain. It's like a sharp, it's just like something that is getting the attention of your body so much more than just like a soft thing. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever done any beauty treatment, laser, or whatever that is painful. And afterwards, you kind of feel like, ah, I went through that. I feel amazing now. That's exactly how I feel after dry brushing. And I notice that I feel so much more present in my body. So I really recommend that to everybody before this next step, which is to do lotion. Okay? Spend at least 5 minutes a day, like rubbing yourself with lotion and reconnecting with your body and like touching your body. Even as I'm doing that right now, I'm like, I'm present. I feel safe right now. I feel good right now. That is exactly what signals to your nervous system that you're safe. And that's exactly what we want. Drop down below in the comments if you want me to share more routines and things that help you get back into your nervous system, because there are just so many, okay? Now, number 3. This is key. This is where we get into the actual real deep work, which is what I'm going to be creating and helping you guys with since you follow me and also over time. But that is to identify whose life are you really living, okay? Because a lot of us are operating in ways that put us into survival mode that we never chose, right? Like things that our parents taught us in the past conditioning around, us having to be perfect in order to be loved or be good enough, us constantly having to be achieving, otherwise we're going to just fall behind. All of these things that we've learned from the past or from society is contributing, and things that you have adopted into your life without even asking, hey, do I want this? Is this true? Is contributing to us living in survival mode. And I'll give you an example, right? From childhood, I learned that if you wanted to be successful, you had to be a super busy entrepreneur. You had to hustle, you had to grind. And while you were hustling and grinding, you had to be stressed. Like, that is the example that I got from so many people around me, including my parents who are also entrepreneurs, right? Watching them hustle, grind, be stressed all the time about money, it taught me that is how life is. It taught me that money equals stress. It taught me that work equals stress. It taught me that things don't come easily in life, and I have to hustle, grind, perform, control, and prove in order to get the things that I want and control the outcome. And it also taught me that the outcome meant so much about my worth or so much about my life. And that's just simply not true. So ask yourself, are there any belief systems about your life and how you're operating that are contributing to your survival mode? That is a question I want you to ask yourself after this video, and I guarantee you it is going to literally change your life. Even when you're in survival mode, ask yourself, or like when you feel your nervous system getting triggered, ask yourself, is there a belief system that or a rule that I'm playing by right now that is causing me to be dysregulated? And if it doesn't serve me, I'm gonna let that go. That is going to help you so much when it comes to getting out of survival mode. And with that being said, I hope this video helped you. It is my pleasure as somebody who has literally gone through this entire journey that you're in right now and is constantly finding new ways to become the calm, abundant, feminine, magnetic, and also alive, expressive, and creative woman that I am meant to become so that I can help you do the exact same thing. With that being said, let me know what you like about this video. Share this with a girlfriend who wants to become calm, magnetic, attract everything she wants, and stop operating in survival mode in her life. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.